So once upon a time, I played the demo of this, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and I bought the game. And it's been sitting in my folder, waiting for me to play it for far too long, and I figured it's time I jump in. Now, just in case some things have changed, we're gonna go back through.
Ahoy there! So, you want to try your luck in the hotel business? Say no more. My name is Anna, a self-proclaimed hotel guru and business coach, and I'm here to assist you in achieving your ambitious goals. Let me start by welcoming you to the Swedish West Coast. The area is brimming with backpackers and sporties, making these guest types your top priority. Since this is your very first hotel, I will guide you through the basics before presenting you with the main objectives. Let me know when you're ready to begin.
Alright, so as I was saying, just in case things have changed, we're gonna go back through the tutorial and kind of reacquaint ourselves with the game.
Psst, I'm over here now. Click on my chat bubble to begin.
I do appreciate the full voice acting. I always love a game that does that.
Let's start by learning how to navigate your hotel. Try moving the camera to explore the location. Well done. Now try rotating the camera. Lastly, you can also zoom in and out. Give it a try. Great job. I think you now know how to move around. As you may have noticed, there is a lack of bedrooms in this hotel. So let's start by building a brand new one.
Okay,
To
we
create
can
a
do
new
that.
structure, you need to build a foundation. Click on the highlighted icon at the bottom of your screen and drag out a foundation in the marked area.
I think we can manage that.
Perfect. Now we want to split the room into two. Let's drag out some inner walls.
These are tiny rooms.
Well done. Let's make sure people can access the new rooms by adding doors. Place two singular doors of your choosing on the highlighted areas.
Now, I would like to use the same doors that they're using, although it looks like I'm kind of limited, so we'll start there. Can I rotate that? The actual door. There we go. I just have to kind of click and drag.
Nice! You may be wondering why your new masterpiece is glowing blue. Well,
I did.
that's because the structure is still a blueprint awaiting construction. Time to call some workers to carry out your plans. To call in construction workers, click on the highlighted icon at the bottom left and choose a group size. Bigger groups are more expensive, but get the work done faster. For this amount of work, I would suggest calling the medium-sized group.
Gotcha.
Good choice.
Well, you did tell me what to choose.
Shortly after you call in construction workers, they'll arrive in a vehicle just outside of your hotel. For as long as you have unfinished construction tasks on the property, the workers will automatically fetch material from the truck and, task by task, finish all of the work.
Alright, we're gonna have to sit and watch them do this, aren't we? Can we speed them up? Oh yeah. Super speed workers.
Awesome! The structure is complete. But did you notice your workers spent valuable time moving to and from their trucks to fetch materials? I have a solution to that.
I thought you
To
might.
make the construction process more efficient, you can place out material sites near your blueprint. This will reduce the travel distance needed to fetch new materials. So, before continuing with the bedroom, let's place some materials. Excellent! The next step is to customize the floor and walls of the new rooms. Choose your preferred surface materials and place them in the highlighted areas.
Customizing. Walls. Lots of choices. There's a plus, so that means there's variations on the ones with the pluses. We have lots and lots of colors and patterns. I'm not sure yet what the diamonds mean. I'm guessing that's how much value is added, basically. Okay. These are very expensive. And these are, yeah, actually they're all pretty expensive, but these are relatively cheap. I don't, yeah, I don't want concrete. That's boring. Let's do kind of this bamboo. No, I don't like the bamboo look. Who am I kidding? Let's just do nice, crisp white. And if we hit shift, it fills the whole room. Now, looking at the floors, I think I want to do something basic. So if we filter it out to wood, and we have, again, choices. I think we'll go with the dark wood. So dark wood, light walls.
Ah, nice. The rooms are now far more interesting.
I wouldn't say that, but they're walls.
Now it's time to actually designate your new rooms as bedrooms. This is called zoning. By zoning an area, you unlock zone-specific functionality and items. Zoning also helps guests and staff to know what kind of activities are to be expected in certain areas. Let's zone your newly built rooms into bedroom zones.
Okay. Click the zoning button. Here's bedrooms. And we'll click that. And click that.
Well done. However, the red warning icon pulsating above the bedrooms is indicating the zone is lacking required items. Select the bedroom zone, click on the floor, to see exactly what's lacking.
A bed would be my guess.
The highlighted section to the right shows which required items are missing. Click on the section or the items button to open the items menu. This menu shows you all the items available to buy. You can sort and filter items using the buttons above the list or by clicking on a zone within your hotel. Try buying and placing the missing items in your bedrooms now.
All right, let's try to add some color here. We'll do gray. Not exactly color, but okay, that is not gray. That looks gray there, right? I'm not going crazy, am I? Because it looks brown when I'm placing it. You know what? It's okay. And I think I prefer the darker here. So place those. And then I think, yeah, we'll go with that. Very classic looks.
Splendid.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, you have construction workers hanging around, not working. At times like this, when you don't have any work for them, they will just stroll around, costing you money. Send them home immediately.
Get the heck out of here.
That's better. Only call in construction workers when you really need them. As you may have noticed, beds are delivered without sheets and towel holders without towels. Trust me, this is something you want to take care of quickly if you want to keep your guests happy.
Yeah, they probably expect sheets.
To deliver fresh sheets and towels to your guests, you need to set up a proper laundry chain. For this, you need a laundry room and cleaners. Therefore, it is now time to hire your first staff member.
Ooh, exciting.
Follow the highlighted windows to inspect your prospecting candidates. All candidates have a certain experience level and unique attributes that will affect the quality of their work. Hire a cleaner of your choosing.
All right, so we have Polisher Kruger, who is a slacker and actually wants quite a bit of money. Tidy Anderson is a hypochondriac who gets a lower mood and energy when working in dirty areas. Excellent for someone who cleans. And Dense, they don't learn from their mistakes. Wow, we're off to a great start. Marisol Moppings is a show-off, juggles and does tricks. Guests may find it impressive, but tasks take longer to complete. You know what though? Honestly, Marisol, you're like our best option right now because this dude's a slacker. I mean, you kind of are, but at least you're going to impress the guests. And yeah, you're just awful for this job. Why would you become a cleaner? All right, place you there.
There you go. Cleaners work all over your hotel, so there's no need to assign them to any particular zone. Besides doing laundry, cleaners make sure to help keep rooms, floors, and items clean. As with all staff, when cleaners complete a task, they will receive experience points, XP, that add up to reaching higher skill levels. High-level staff generally perform better and are more appreciated among guests. Low-skilled staff, although sometimes necessary, may cause havoc. Another important part of your staff is the maintenance personnel. They will help you repair and maintain items and water your plants. Hire one of the maintenance candidates.
Max Power, electrical engineer. Electrical machines maintained by this person need to be repaired less often. And as a perfectionist, he seldom makes mistakes, but he works a bit slower. I could live with that. Leak log, positive. So the mood level of this worker can never reach bottom. Techno dinosaur. When interacting with machines, this worker fails tasks more often. Again, why would you go into this sort of business? All right, George Handyman. Caffeine addict. Fast worker, but becomes sluggish when forced to work without continuous caffeine boosts. Energetic, works more quickly but needs more breaks. Speed of recovery, during breaks, this worker's energy refills quicker than normal. So I feel like all of these attributes kind of work together, but I still feel like Max is our guy. And we're just gonna drop you there.
Good choice. While you're at it, you're also going to need a receptionist. Receptionists handle guest bookings and complaints.
Okay. And a receptionist. Alexandra Stapler. Bad temper. Really good when you're working with people. Highly recommend that you have a bad temper. That's going to work out really well for you. Energetic and an extrovert. Energetic John Printer. Or extrovert and positive Greta Greeter. I think the positive thing is going to work in our favor. This bad temper, no. The other one I don't really even consider like an option, to be honest.
Excellent. Rooms will be available for booking once you have established a functioning reception zone with an assigned receptionist. This means you will soon notice guests arriving to your hotel. Ta-da! You've just landed your first guest booking and earned your very first reward. Exciting times are afoot. Since we're on the topic of rewards, why not check out all of the objectives and fabulous rewards this location has to offer? Here you have an overview of all objectives available in this scenario. Bonus objectives are not mandatory to complete the mission, but they come with great rewards that may benefit you in the future. Now back to focusing on your hotel. As guests have started to arrive, we should make sure to offer activities they will enjoy. Different guest types enjoy different activities and items. In Gothenburg, we specifically aim to please backpackers and sporties. Let's buy a Whack-A-Stub machine, as backpackers really love these. I also recommend buying a boxing machine to please your sporties. Place these items into the reception.
It's a weird place to have a boxing machine. I could see maybe the Whack-A-Stub, but yeah. Oh, we're gonna actually need to hire someone.
Awesome! Now let's move over to a crucial part of. As you can see, your hotel has a restaurant zone already, but to serve food, you will need to prepare it in a kitchen. Let's create a kitchen right next to the restaurant.
Good place.
Start by moving the sofa that blocks the room entrance. Press and hold to lift it up, then click again to drop it.
Why are we keeping it in the kitchen?
You can
though?
pick up and move any character in the same way, but be warned, some of them won't appreciate being tossed around all the time. Make sure you have enough space for all kitchen items. We can do that by demolishing that inner wall to create one big room. Great. Let's wait for your construction workers to finish the demolition.
I should probably bring them in. I'm going to bring in a medium crew because I have a feeling we're going to be putting more stuff in here soon.
That's more like it. Let's zone a kitchen in your new, spacious area.
Alright, let's make that a kitchen.
Next, you need
With
to
a couch
compose
in it.
a dinner menu for the restaurant. Open the dinner menu by selecting the restaurant zone and following the window on the right. This is your dinner menu. Here you choose which dishes are available for guests to order. Different guest types prefer different dishes, and their overall opinion of your menu will be displayed to the right. Since backpackers and sporties are common in this location, let's choose pea soup as your first dish. Good value and healthy.
Okay. It's also the only thing we have.
To the left of the menu, you can see which items are needed within the linked kitchen to be able to prepare all of the dishes on the menu. Now, close the menu and install required items in the kitchen.
All right. So we have a serving bench. Dude, chill. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing. All right, and we need the sink, which they want us to put there. We need the dish thing, the pantry over here, the plate shelf. I feel like that's working a little backwards. Yeah. And, okay. We've got that there. Okay, everything's in. We just gotta wait for our crew.
Nice. Now you just need to hire a chef and a waiter to prepare and serve the dishes. You know what to do.
Oh, you know we do. Oh, jeez. Someone's throwing a fit. James Culinary, traumatized perfectionist. Usually makes high-quality food but becomes angry and throws a temper tantrum when failing. Plant proficient, the chef has a higher probability of creating exquisite dishes when the key ingredient is plant-based. Considering we're making pea soup, I guess that qualifies. And Isabella Gorgonzola. Anxious, always fears the worst. The mood level of this worker can never reach maximum. Okay. Chopping champion, chops extremely fast. Michelle Flawless. Perfectionist, positive, and an introvert. So, seldom make mistakes, positive mood, but they lose extra energy when performing tasks containing guest interaction. I feel like you're probably not interacting with guests too often in the kitchen as the chef, so I think you're probably our best option. We'll put you there in the kitchen. Now, as far as the waiter, Happy Billmore, charismatic, gives all surrounding people, guest and staff, a better mood. Extrovert as well, and energetic. You're looking pretty good there, Happy. Ricardo Stewardo, energetic and extrovert as well. And Penny Notepad, bar lover, often visits the hotel bar during breaks. Okay. Energetic and kind-hearted. I'm thinking Happy Billmore is our best here.
Lovely. I'm sure your restaurant will turn out great. Now, you're probably getting sick of me, but don't worry. I'll soon leave you to let you run wild. But before doing so, I must show you cool ways to expand your business. Ready to level up?
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna miss you. I like having someone do the
I think your
talking.
building needs a whole new floor.
What?
The first step would be to build a staircase.
Because it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, I think probably some kind of
Okay,
railing is
as the
handy.
staircase is on its way, let's move to the floor above.
Okay, we can page up.
Excellent. Adding new floors is a great way to expand your hotel without increasing its footprint. This enables you to add more space to accommodate more guests in other zones. Drag out a foundation in the marked area.
Okay, so that was here. Nope. That was under structure. Foundation. Okay.
Due to planning permissions, we're only able to build 2 floors at this location. But I assure you, future locations will allow you to build higher, much higher, to the height of skyscrapers. And just like that, I would say you have now grasped the basics of becoming a successful hotel entrepreneur. And my work here is done. However, don't worry, I may check in once in a while to see how you're doing. Pardon the pun. Oh, before I go, I'd like to mention that you now have access to the following menus: Financial Overview, Opportunities, Upgrades. Take a moment to explore these features. They'll be essential on your journey. Now I'll leave you with the objectives needed to complete the scenario. Good luck!
I think I'm gonna need it. Oh, there we go. Okay. It was just because I hadn't finished the tutorial. Okay, so when do we need to go to wood again? And the dark, I think we'll just get a basic space in here. Now, research 3 upgrades. Let's close this. Financial upgrades. There we go. Okay.
Look what we have here. Your very first critic is about to check in. Critics are very important to please, as they determine your star level.
Okay.
When visiting your hotel, critics engage in activities similar to those of regular guests, but are also granted access to areas typically reserved for staff. Compared to regular guests, critics will document everything carefully and leave you with a more detailed review.
They pay well. Okay. I'm not sure how much we can really do about the critic other than to start working on our upgrades. So I think, to me, it probably is important that we work on the bedding, upgrading that. I'm going to send the workers home right now. We do need to eventually build at least 6 bedrooms, but I need to figure out where I'm going to put those. I think it looks like I could fit one in here. So we could perhaps put a foundation in here. And then some sort of wall or some sort of door. Yeah, probably just the standard door. And then I'll just kind of copy that room. I just want to put it all together before I worry about... I think I can zone before... it needs to be before we can do that. Okay, well, I do wonder if I can at least put in the furniture first. Or do I have to have the room done before that? Nope, can't place it. Okay. That answers my question, at least. So we'll get the crew in here, have them get to work, and, okay, we're going to need 6 bedrooms. So I think we're going to need to try to fit one in up here as well. Let's see. I think we'll do an inner wall along here, perhaps? And can we get another one here? So we could actually possibly get a couple rooms in here. Now, they did mention a gym. So maybe we should turn, because we need to have them do 10 workouts. So maybe we can create a gym zone here. And a bedroom zone here. And now, hopefully they're done down here enough that we can get that one zoned. Okay. Now, what are our gym pieces? Okay, calm down. Let me just deal with these things first. Get our required items in. Oops, nope. We're on this one. Okay. I think I want to... Yeah, go ahead and put the bed right there. And then we're going to get this in here. And we'll put this right there. That should work. You know, it's a strange layout, perhaps, but I think it works. Okay, and then you need a bed in here as well. And I think... Yeah, I think we'll do it that way. Oh, you might want a door, perhaps. You know, just as a thought to be able to get in and out. Okay, we'll place that one there and that one there. And hopefully someone will build that for him so he can get in and out of there. Okay, and now we still need a wardrobe, which I think I'll place here. And we'll put this right there. And then here, we need to cram a lot of stuff in here. Okay. Treadmill here. can these go side by side? Like, do you have to actually be able to use them? That, you know, minor little detail. Okay, we got a fishnet. We might have to expand outward here. I'm not sure how this space is going to function, to be honest. Okay, it actually seems like we have everything we need in there. Maybe I can move you. Yeah, make that a little more functional. I wouldn't say it's more functional, but, and then we can... Yeah, I think that might as well stay where it is. Okay, so we have... Oh, you can't get to that? Oh, the end of it needs to be... Okay, I can make this work. We're good. Okay, so that seems to be functional as is. That's functional. Somebody's already taken that room. Okay. Research 3 upgrades. Okay, let's check out the upgrade situation. Looks like that one has been... And, okay. Larger shelves or... drying cabinets. Have we already researched these things? Is that what we're doing? Okay, premium bedding. How about... Yeah, we'll do the drying cabinet. And can we do 2 things at once? Or... increase staff limits? Special amenities? Bigger fridge? It's greater capacity or... Yeah, let's do a dishwasher when we can. I think we have to wait, though, until that's done. Because it's not letting me choose another one. Oh, we need to send you guys home. We have too many people idling out here. Okay, it says to have our first sporty guest check in. I feel like we have at least one sporty guest. Oh, I have no floor in this one. Or walls, for that matter. We'll definitely need to deal with that as soon as we can get a crew back in here. And let's see, we'll give you a floor as well. Hopefully they're not too bothered by the fact they don't have a floor. I mean, they're there and they seem fine with it. Now, how do we get people to work? What was that about? Okay, there was like some kind of weird thing. Okay, we have a guest working out. I don't know how we're gonna get you to complete 10 of them, but at least someone's using it. Okay, I think I'm gonna fast forward, keeping an eye on this upgrade window to see when I can do some more upgrades. Okay, it says a refreshment item is out of stock. I guess the water dispenser need... Ooh. Somebody needs to clean more. We need another cleaner, I think. Anxious and energetic. Introvert but a perfectionist. Slacker with a bright outlook. I think I'd rather the perfectionist. You can get to work out here. I really don't understand why we don't have a sporty guest yet. Guests. Okay, 0 sporty. We need a minimum room size of 8. Well, these were 8. Let's slow everyone down a little bit here. That one's... Okay, we can bring in a small crew here to finish that, but... Okay, what else do they need? Let's take a second look here. They need a boxing machine, barbell station, protein... Are these, like, required? And the room value needs to be 7,500 plus. We're gonna need to build some more everything, I think. I think we're going to have to do that up here. So what I want to do is bring the hallway out all the way to the back. And then we need rooms that are pretty high value. So let's see. Maybe I can extend a hall this way and this way. And we can build some rooms here and here. That's gonna be 2 different sized rooms, but oh, those are kind of awkward rooms. Yeah, we'll make it work. And I think we're going to extend bigger rooms here. So we'll do, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. We'll do one like this and one like this.
Looks like you're starting to run low on cash.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
worries.
I know.
You can always use your cash credit or grab a loan from the bank. As long as your assets are greater than your debt, you won't get into trouble.
I'm getting into trouble. For sure. Okay, we're gonna speed everybody up. And let, oh, okay, critic. Well, you know, we got some upgrade points from that, so, and we got some fake grass. So, you know, great. Premium toilets gives us a moose head, and we'll get that dishwasher going. And how about the fridge? There we go. And we get a ship wheel for doing that. Now we just need to get 3 more workouts in, and we'll have finished Gothenburg. And, well, at least this scenario. Oh, Swedish meatballs. Oh, that sounds good right about now. Okay, and we're actually starting to get back into the positive. Now, it's going to take forever for that tiny crew that we hired to actually build all of that, but, you know, it's a start. I don't think they can get to things because I didn't put a door in. So I think what I need to do is actually delete the places where I don't actually want a wall. Like that. There we go. Okay, now I was paying the crew to do nothing for a while, which is really unfortunate, but I think we're at least in the right direction now. So now I need to start getting some doors in. And I want to start with the larger rooms here so that I can build some higher value rooms. Hey, a modular carpet. Ooh, I like that. We got that for cleaning 10 toilets. I wish we could prioritize what area they work on. I actually think I want to delete this wall. Make this one huge room here. I might eventually...
Hooray! You
Oh,
have
there we go.
completed the main
I might
objectives
eventually
in
make
this
that...
scenario. Hats off to you.
Thank
You can now choose to stay and further improve your hotel, potentially unlocking more rewards, or set off to tackle new challenges elsewhere.
We will continue here because I want to make something of this place and try to make sure that we clear out all of those different, like, goals and rewards that we have here. We have a lot of it unlocked, but we have a lot more to do, and I think I'm going to save that for next time. I'm having fun with this. I would like to explore and continue building and maybe try to make less of a mess of this whatever we have going on here, because right now it's scary and I would like to see where it goes. But thank you so much for watching. Wishing you a day full of purrs, whimsy, and wonder. Don't forget to paw that like button if you enjoyed curling up here today. And remember, stay cozy, stay kind, and stay curious.